Now, a non-governmental organization in Samburu County is helping sustain education in Samburu East by providing relief food to villages and schools that have been affected by drought for the last 3 years. The program has enabled a number of girls to remain in school. Our senior education affairs reporter Sharon Baranga now reports.
Remote village in Samburu East of Samburu County has been affected by drought that has lasted for more than 3 years. The situation has forced many people to move out of their homes in search of food, water and pasture for their livestock. The most affected are children, women and learners in schools.
As we speak now, the area is badly hit by drought. For the last 3 years, the area has not received any single drop of rain. And that has basically affected the education of children within remote. Like, for example, the parents move away from school, they move away to other places to look for greener or better pastures and water for their animals. And in most cases, they leave their children behind with very few parents taking care of them.
A non-governmental organization known as Girl Pride International is helping keep girls in school by providing relief food to villages and schools that have been affected by drought.
However, the girl child has become more affected since when their parents move, most of them are left with the little ones to take care of them. And that has already affected the enrollment in the schools and also just caused the dropout.
We came with an initiative called Fight Hunger for Education. This one basically targets providing food to the school so that these girls can be retained in schools. The enrollment of the school can also be stable, and that's basically what we are now currently doing. The food that is here now is to provide to the community so that those parents left behind and with those kids from school will be able to cater for those kids. And also we provided also some amount of food to the school so that those who come to school will also be retained, because if food is not in school, we find that mostly the kids don't come to school.
Currently, the NGO is helping over 200 families. Sharon Baranga, TV 47.
Meanwhile, education stakeholders from Samburu County have called on the government and well-wishers to move with speed and provide solutions to help learners in the drought-stricken region. The persistent drought situation has led to a reduction of learners in schools as most families travel long distances in search of food and pasture.
Parents have been forced to look for food and pasture for their families and livestock, leaving their children in the care of the elderly. Many of these children, especially girls, take responsibility for their younger siblings, keeping them away from school. One of the most affected schools in Samburu East constituency is Remote Primary School. The school population has dropped from 192 learners to 130 within the last few months.
Hapo awali tulikuwa na idadi ya wanafunzi 190, lakini kwa sasa kwa sababu ya kiangazi imepungua hadi wanafunzi 130. Eneo letu halijapata mvua kwa muda wa takriban miaka 3, na kwa sasa imeweza kuleta pungufu kwa shule yetu. Kwa upande wa wanafunzi wengi imebidi basi wabaki nyumbani kuweza kuwachunga wadogo wao.
In a bid to keep learners in school, especially girls, a 17-year-old high school student, Sabrina, based in the United States of America, has raised funds through her Girl Pride initiative to purchase foodstuff for distribution to the affected families in remote and Sukuroi villages. The initiative will see at least 1,500 households receive food aid to help kids left behind by their parents get food and consequently stay in school.
Since we are Girl Pride International, Girl Pride Samburu, our main objective is to see that the girl child is very much comfortable in education, so that later they can also, we can shine some light on them.
Residents in the area have lauded the initiative, noting that the food will keep them going for the next few months. For Lunchtime News, I'm Juliet.
Hello, I'm Sabrina, a high school student from the United States, and the founder and CEO of GPI International. I'm passionate about climate and health equity, and I believe that it is everyone's duty to fight for a healthier, more sustainable, and equitable future. Climate change is not only an existential problem, but also the greatest elevation of every form of injustice and inequality we have ever seen. The health impacts associated with climate change are global and real, and in the remote primary school community here in the Samburu region, food scarcity has gotten so severe that it's becoming an enormous challenge to retain students in school. So when I heard from Mr. Boniface Nakori, our GPI Samburu chapter advisor, that a few students are fainting every day in school because of hunger and then pleading for any kind of help, I couldn't just sit idly by. I spearhead a Fighting Hunger for Education campaign joined by Tina Tang and Amy Yu, directors of fundraising at GPI International. We've designed and sold more than 100 girls empowerment T-shirts and raised $2,500 to purchase 6,500 pounds of maize, rice, beans, maize flour, salt, cooking oil, and bottled water, and distributed them to more than 1,500 people here to sustain them for the next 3 to 4 months before government aid can arrive at this very remote region. While we can't feed the entire population and community, we are focusing on those who are the most vulnerable and have children in school, ensuring all students have at least one nutritious meal daily. Please remember, no matter how difficult times are, there's always hope. Every student must fight to stay in school and help and fight for each other. Our biggest hope is to believe in the pursuit of education because it will change our lives. Love and best wishes to all of you. See you soon again.